The better seasons in league history. It's the Chargers and the Raiders on Thursday night.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiance. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Herbert throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 70 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made down at the 33. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers.
give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
The Raiders at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Carlson able to put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw.
He'll let this go for Adams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down, Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Herbert on first down now. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Herbert off of play action. He's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 82 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, They'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Second down and 6 now. They'll try the left side with Spiller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raider sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball on top of anybody. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints, as they'll have to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the New York Jets. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night. It's a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Shelling through the defense. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This is a counter play, Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrel Dodson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out the try work for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
In motion right goes Adams. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
He juked him.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Tuipulotu
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Chargers ready to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown.
Josh Palmer.
55 yards.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So out come the Raiders.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run behind center with Spiller.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Max Crosby. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Pass complete, it's Adams.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, he'll drop to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim?
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just...
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense.